Hey, hi. Hey guys, Colleen Wynia here of North Vancouver, British Columbia on a very special day. It is Independence Day. Independence Day, our southern neighbors are celebrating 4th of July. So hopefully many of you are been really enjoying the day off with your family, and you're now looking forward to the fireworks tonight or whatever it is you're doing, maybe your barbecue. So I want to take a minute to talk to you about that very important subject, which is namely freedom. Freedom. Well, what does freedom mean to you? And I wanted to cover 3 ways to embrace more freedom on Independence Day, because what better way, and day to revisit, right? So I want you to invite you, if you're just joining us, to join in and revisit to you what it is that freedom, the area that you next need to level up to. So I'm going to go through this. We're going to hopefully hit just the high points, because each one of these 3 topics I could go very deeply into. So we're going to talk today about 3 ways: emotional freedom, health-wise, and financially. So just touch on emotional, health-wise, and financially. And as I'm talking, I want you to check in and see which of the areas that you're strong in, which are the areas that of those 3, maybe you have another 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 that you want to level up and spend a little more time in. Hopefully give you some tips here. Who am I? I'm Colleen Wynia of North Vancouver, British Columbia, and I'm a Reset Your Vibe success coach, a holistic educator in the nutritional world of network marketing, and I've been working with people, well, obviously all my whole life. Hey, welcome. Hi, Araya from Sugarland. If you're just joining us, would you kindly just drop into the chat box where you're from, right? Are you celebrating Independence Day in the South? We've got a couple of Southern people on. It's the first people already here today. I've got friends across, United States and Canada, and I would just love to know where you're from. So please take a minute, just drop where you're from in the chat box. It'd be really awesome to see where everyone's checking in from. So, which one are you craving more of? I want to say to you, with real effort and consideration, all of these are possible, right? To have emotional freedom, to have, health. I'm looking at my notes, health-wise and financially, but it all starts within. Right? Everything we want to create begins within. And I'm especially doing this live tonight because I was feeling resistance. I was feeling resistance to that which I know is sometimes things take time. Things take time and we want them yesterday. And so we need to keep going. And one of the things, let's hit emotionally right now. Emotional freedom begins within, guys. So the very first thing, so I want you to take a peek at yourself, how you're feeling today. All right. On a level of, 1 to 10, are you, well, that's, I guess 1 to 5, 1 to 10. Are you feeling a 10, right? Are you feeling a 10? Are you feeling an 8? Maybe you're feeling a 4 today. Maybe that's not maybe you've gone through something that's been a bit of a heartbreak or a bit of an overwhelm or a bit of anxiety. So if you have the guts, hence I'm doing the Facebook Live today, but if you have the guts, drop into the chat box, open your heart, share with us, how are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being like awesome and 0 being like, it would take me off the planet. So just drop a little line if you're open to that. And if not, I completely understand. But just know for yourself where you're at today, and some of the things that I've done with my clients, to level up how they're feeling, is there's a whole spectrum of areas. You might be wanting to deal with your emotional body. So the first thing is expression, right? So what are you doing to express? Hi, Era, thanks so much. Oh my gosh, now New Mexico, US, awesome, love it. US, woohoo, Independence Day, Erica. So, right, you're tired. So how are you feeling emotionally? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling sad? The number one thing you can do to free yourself is to find a mechanism, a tool, to express that feeling. Clients who work with me know that we've spent hours and days and weeks stuffing a feeling because we're afraid that, one, that we might not be able to address the emotion that comes up, right? Or number two, we might be judged by other people. Number three, if we put all our stuff out there, what if all the walls come tumbling down? In that business we're growing, it's going to collapse because I'm collapsing emotionally, right? People are going to run from me. My lover is going to take off, and hit the hills. Because what if I show them that I'm really angry in this moment? Not blaming them. Remember, that's a different topic, but I'm talking about you embracing your feelings. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, we are energy beings. So if emotionally you're stuck, you're feeling tightness in your throat or uncomfortable anxiousness in your gut, or your chest has got pressure on it, you're not going to create. Okay, guys? So you're not going to create emotionally, me and my freaking brain, emotionally on my brain, but you're not going to create that which you want because you're not vibing at that freedom balance level, right? So you need to clear the emotion. So what I want you to do, and I invite you to do, it took me a long time to get to that place within myself, and I'm doing this video because I raise my vibration every time I express emotionally. I'm a woman of I'm expression. So if you get to learn how you operate. Some of us are writers, right? I saw someone jump on here who's a writer, and she's been amazing. And I'm a little bit more of a verbal. So find out what it is that you need to do. And a couple, 3 quick tips here to kind of wrap that emotional being is think of what you need to do that jives with you to move the energy. Okay, here's some tips. Is it get outside and move your body. When you move your body, you actually energize yourself and you clear. And it's really good for you. And when you breathe, right? Whether you're working with someone like me in a deep breathing session in person to, pull out what's kind of stuck inside that you may not be conscious of, that's going to create freedom. It's going to create freedom in your body. It's going to create energy, and you're going to attract different things into your life. Maybe it is you need to speak to somebody. You need to tell your partner. You need to tell your children what's really going on for you rather than holding back. So there's many different spectrums of emotional freedom. But this has to come first, guys. It starts within. Maybe it's peace of mind. Maybe it's just sitting quietly with yourself and meditating, or going for a yoga class. You're going to find that out. So, number 2, health-wise, what do I? I wanted to tell you what I do health-wise to keep myself feeling free. Because if we don't have our health, what do we have, right? If you don't have your health, what do you have? Not a lot, because it's very difficult to succeed at your business or succeed in your family if you're sick and under the weather. When I talk to people that are laid out for the count, most people are not fueling their body with food because they're too tired. They can't cook. They're throwing it up, or they can't do their business. They're just stuck. They have to take care of themselves because their body's yelling at them. Right? So what are you doing to prevent health issues? Myself, I had a family members of many of them passed away year after year after year due to things like cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even mental health issues. 2 of them took their lives. My cousin from the Netherlands and a local cousin, Alberta, BC gal. And it was devastating, just absolutely devastating. So that's the extreme. But what are you doing to keep your energy up, right? So what we're doing is 2 of the things that I do every single day is I make sure I fuel my body with antioxidants, right? If you fuel your body with antioxidants, let me know that. Do you fuel your body with anti-inflammatories, right? So 2 excellent ones that I always tell my clients over the years, I've been consuming for 10 years, is the mangosteen, okay? So this is mangosteen juice, originally made by Zango, 16 years running as this beautiful, delicious juice. And you just, down this 2-3 times a day, 1 ounce, 1.5 ounces, and you're gonna fuel your body with prevention to keep your inflammation down low, right? So you wanna keep yourself in a really healthy state, and you wanna find something simple, right? Something that's delicious, something that tastes good, something that's simple. so that you've got too many other things on the plate, right? So this is why I went in this direction. Another tip for you that's a really amazing, I'm so glad it came into my life, is Zango merged last year, about a year ago, just over a year ago, with Zija International, right? And I'm part of that company. It's part of my what I'm doing to create freedom, right? I'm creating freedom in my body. Okay, I'm creating freedom in my body because I'm fueling myself with really powerful quality nutrition in an easy way. And we joined with the mangosteen company, joined with the moringa company. So we've got a whole slew of wonderful products. But what these products do, you'll see one says Super Mix. Well, you can't really see it when it's backwards. One says XM Plus, and they're both made from the moringa oleifera plant. Well, what the heck is that? That plant is, if you go to Google, just go to Google and type in, what is the most nutritious plant in the world? What is the most nutritious plant in the world? We got Malcolm joining here saying 10 plus. I feel great. Okay, so you've got, I guess you've been privy to these. So what we're talking about now, if you're just joining on, we're talking about 3 ways to embrace freedom in your life, emotionally, health-wise, and financially. So you've got to move the energy in your body and clear your emotions, embrace your pain, your anger, your sadness, your joy, okay? I was sharing tips on that. Number 2, you want to level up your health. You want to level up how you can mount a horse. How you can meet your day. Because if you don't have the energy to meet your day, and those of us who've been privy to, myself over 10 years with mangosteen juice and about a year now with these products, I go for the one with a little bit more energy, so I get even more duo energy. That's going to give your body all the 90 plus nutrients that you need. This is why I'm talking about it, not for info commercial, but I want you to understand that you need to give yourself nutrition, and we just don't have that, right? If you know that, just drop that in the comments. Say, I know nutrition just isn't in the soils like it used to be. It isn't in our foods the way it used to be when our grandparents grew up. Right? The soils are really different. So all the smart people I know that I communicate with, another thumbs up, that's awesome. All the people I connecting and run in my community with, everybody is into some supplementation at some level or not. So if it's a different product or a different business, kudos to you, okay? Kudos to you, because we need to do that. My auntie died of heart disease at 54. She was diagnosed with a heart attack at 50, and her CRP level, which is your chronic inflammation, by the way, in the body, is something that if you go and Google it, people get this now, but about 15 years ago, it was like, what do you mean inflammation? Well, it can be helped by food, it can be helped by many different things, but you want to keep that low, below, really ideally below 1 if you can, but 1 to 3 is more in a safety net, and anything above 5 is prone to risk of heart and stroke. So you can get this blood test measured by going to your doctor and just asking them to include C-reactive protein on the blood test. Okay, so just a little tip there for you. I did mine a few years ago, and it was like 0. What was the number now? 0. I think 0. It's kind of range was 0.1, and then it went up one time to 0.6. And then now it's down to, again, we're talking minuscule moments here, 0.3. So it's very good. It's below 1. So that's good. And so lastly, so take a look at that and, connect with me if you want to know about some of our products, or if you would like some samples of the moringa. If you're locally, I'll give you some juice as well. Let's talk about financial freedom, right? Financial freedom or time freedom. Right? Do you want more time freedom to spend with your family and your hobby and do things you like? Maybe you're retired, but you want to make some extra money. You've got this pension check, and there's just not quite enough money at the end of the month. Well, what most smart people that I know do, you have a residual income business. Someone has some, most people understand that they have a business. Like Robert Kiyosaki, he teaches real estate. He's taught that through real estate, that real estate was one way to create incredible wealth. So, when I started out, I was an employee. And nothing wrong with an employee, and sometimes we have to dip in, and we do that. And it's good to be an employee because you got that steady paycheck that can then fuel your life, fuel your business. So what you want to do is consider this. So if you're an employee and you're moving to be self-employed, but in that self-employment, like I was for over 15 years, I've been like a practitioner, a coach, a grief loss therapist. I help people feel amazing, but it's one-to-one, one-to-one. So one client, an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes, I get paid for that. And then boom, I've got to attract that next client. Well, what my smart friends are doing is and myself, I'm part of the natural health revolution with Zija International, merged with Zango, and we have these great, skincare products and supplementation products that are antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and you get all your vitamins in one shot, which I just love. I mean, I used to go buy all these like bottles and different things, pills, capsules, and now I've just got, one pack of something that I can just take with me, put in water, drink up for the day, I'm good to go. So why do we do that? Well, I do it for health. Number one, because I've lost so many loved ones, and I'm teaching you, and I want you to understand this is absolutely critical to take care of yourself. But I also do it because I've had my own business for so many years that was not residual income in nature. So what do I mean by residual income? Do you have a business where you're making profit or money that's, fueling like you've written a book? Or you have a CD, or you're an actor in a movie, or you have a vending machine business, and every time someone plugs money into that vending machine, you get that difference in that profit, and that goes and operates kind of by itself, other than the vending machines placed in certain, public places. How are you generating residual income? Right? And even with real estate, you may make a large sum, but you got to go and do it again. You got to go and flip that property again. So what a lot of us are doing, who are sort of sole entrepreneurs and small-based businesses or medium-based businesses, or even smart businessmen, women, they have another business. And what they're doing is able to set themselves up for success so that they can generate by helping a lot of people from the heart in health and wellness, which is one of the largest categories, by the way, in the industry. The huge, retired 2+ years ago, too much. So then sometimes some people got too much time on their hands. And this is another reason why they do the business. So it's not always about money. It's not always about health. But I encourage you, to connect with me on our business. I'll be happy to shoot you off a little presentation video and learn. But more importantly, I want you to take a look at what you're doing to fuel your retirement. Right? Fuel your retirement, Malcolm, so that you have something down the pipeline, but you have it coming back reciprocally, so you feel really good about helping people. So you have freedom in your heart because you're emotionally feeling good, and then you're also fueling your body through products of nutritional health and wellness, and then financially you're creating a stream of income. If anyone knows Jim Rohn, what's the saying? He says, I work full-time on my job and part-time on my fortune. Right? So if you have a job, a job that you go to every day, you're paying the bills, and you have to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and you have to, do these things. But you're part-time, there's a way that you can fuel up, ramp up, and actually give yourself something to look forward to in the future. Something that can be handed down to your grandchildren, that can be handed or signed off. So those are hopefully some of the ways I like to leave you with to enjoy this beautiful Independence Day. What are you doing to ramp up, to create more emotional freedom in your life, right, through expression of your feelings? Health-wise, I talked to you mostly today about supplementation, but if you know me, you know I love the mountains and the outdoors and hot yoga, and I work out in the gym and planks, and I'm kind of more a cardio queen than anything. But, I do take care of my body, and I show people as an accountability, coach how to do that as well, and set a little plan for yourself. I'm not a personal trainer or a fitness, a nutritionist, I should say. Not those things. But over the years, I've accumulated stuff that allows me to help you create that transformation in your life. And financially, I invite you to consider a way that you can change what's going on in your world or ramp it up. And this is not even to talk about the personal growth, you know, when you start a business of your own, like doing this Facebook Live tonight. So I hope that leaves you with a little something. In terms of the first step is it starts inside with your mindset, your belief systems. I've included a link here at the bottom, and it's just a very easy link to go to my free action guide. 8 best steps to raise your vibration, raise your vibe, raise your energy, so that you can attract more vibrant health, love, money, and magic. And people say, well, what do you mean all those things? What do you mean I can do all those things? Yes, you can do all those things, because when you change your energy and you change how you feel, then new ideas come in, courage develops. You don't worry so much about what other people think of you, but you follow through with yourself. So I wish you guys just an amazing evening. Thanks for stopping by. And if anything I can do for you, send me a Facebook messenger note. Visit through my website through the link, and say hi. Share this message of hope, because freedom is very key for ourselves in our heart and in our economical global world. So much love to all of you. I'm gonna go off to do number 2, which is health. I'm gonna go drink some more juice, and then I'm gonna go for a little workout. And much love. Actually, squeeze a little hike in here before the night totally disappears. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Bye, see ya.